Today we're going to compare the new versions of the Balios and the Talos, two mid-price Cybex models built on the same chassis design, that nonetheless have important design differences impacting how they perform. So let's jump straight into it then, looking at the advantages and disadvantages of each model in turn, and focusing on their differences in terms of child comfort, ease of use, longevity, and driving characteristics, before ending with a discussion of under what conditions and uses one might make a better purchase over the other. And starting off with the Balios, the model clocks in at 11.7 kilos and folds down to 40 by 48.5 by 65 centimeters with the seat attached. It can take 22 kilos in the seat and 10 kilos in the underslung shopping basket. Looking at child comfort, the Balios' seat is highly adjustable, with both a good upright position as well as a newborn acceptable near-flat recline. Size-wise, the seat measures 28 centimeters in width and has a length of 99 centimeters for the sitting surface, as well as a longer length of 108 when using the front frame mounted footrest. As far as other aspects of the seat go, the Balios' textiles are decently padded, the model has Cybex's one-pull harness adjustment mechanism, and the canopy is extendable via both an extra section zipped into the back, as well as a sun flap, and provides decent sun coverage. Mechanically, the seat frame is sturdy enough for the most part, but sits a bit looser than I'd like in how it connects to the chassis. Moving on to parent comfort, the Balios' handle is adjustable between 99 and 109 centimeters, while the shopping basket is decently sized and easily accessible. The Balios can be folded down to a self-standing package, with the seat facing either forwards or reversed, and there's a handle on the underside of the seat to make for easier carrying. When folded, the Balios can feel a bit heavy and bulky. It's definitely a full-sized model, but not so bad that it can't be carried for short distances or loaded in and out of a trunk when you need to. As far as how the model feels to use, the handle's a bit loose right out of the box, but the chassis is otherwise sturdy, with strong connection points, thick bars, and solid cross support. And the fact that it has good shock absorption and decently sized wheels allows it to tackle rougher urban conditions like cobblestones, city parks, and the like just fine, while its wide footprint and good center of weight also make it light to maneuver and tip. Alright, moving on, the Talos weighs in at a heavier 14.2 kilos, but folds down to the same 40 by 48.5 by 65 centimeters, with the seat attached. And it also has the same weight capacities of 22 kilos in the seat and 10 kilos in the underslung shopping basket. The Talos' seat is equally as adjustable as the Balios', with equivalent upright and newborn acceptable reclined positions, though its dimensions are a bit different, being wider at 33 centimeters, but shorter, both in terms of its sitting surface at 94, as well as its total length when using the footrest at 103. To understand these differences, the Talos has a longer leg rest than the Balios, but its baseboard is a little shallower and its backboard is shorter. As far as other aspects of the seat are concerned, the Talos is similarly well padded, and the harness also has that one-pull adjustment, while the canopy is significantly larger than the Balios', a feature that's great for sun coverage, but which also unfortunately makes for so much fabric that it can feel messy to deal with, especially during folding, in a way that the Balios doesn't. Mechanically, the Talos' seat frame is built a little sturdier than the Balios', though it's also similarly loose with how it connects to the chassis. Moving on to parent comfort, the Talos' handle has a somewhat higher range of height, between 101 and 112 centimeters, while the shopping basket is identical to the Balios' and is also decently sized and easy to access. And the model folds down in the same way as well, though I'd note that unlike the Balios, the Talos' oversized canopy can sometimes complicate unfolding by getting hung up on the chassis, and the model's higher weight is also noticeable in my opinion, making it heavier to deal with in terms of lifting and carrying. As far as how the Talos feels to use, it's similarly durable, has that same springy shock absorption, and is also light to maneuver and tip, while its larger front wheels make it more terrain capable than the Balios, and a better choice if you plan to stroll often off-road. At the same time though, the handle and seat frame are equally as loose as on the Balios, with the seat frame of course being likely to bounce around even more when strolling off-road. And on top of this, the model's larger wheels are also heavier, which may likely lead to more wear to the handle as a result of tipping and steering. So which one of these should you get then? Both the Balios and Talos are decent models for the price in terms of manufacturing quality, and each may be the better choice depending on what you're looking for, with the lighter, more manageable, urban orientation of the Balios making it a bit more appealing, in my opinion, for a wider variety of lifestyles, in particular if you need something that can easily be packed down or carried upstairs. While the Talos' place in the wider market is more as a terrain-capable budget stroller, a cheaper alternative to models such as the Bugaboo Fox, for parents who live in somewhat rougher environments and tend to get around on foot. In any case, we hope you found this video interesting, and if you did, please subscribe, as this sort of support really helps us to continue making videos in the future. If you'd like to know more about either of these models, we have standalone reviews that go into a lot more detail, and links have been added in the description. In addition, if you're currently shopping for a stroller, we have a buyer's guide on our Patreon page which lists a wide range of models that we recommend, with a lot of technical and lifestyle related information. You can find it by following the link in the description as well. Thank you.